Hello, back at it again. Another deck list for you guys, so you guys can see what I'm playing with. Today we're gonna be talking about Lost Box, as you guys see it in the title, and let's get started. We are starting here with 4 comfies, so you can use your flower selecting. You can get cards in the Lost Zone and do your shenanigans. The faster you put cards in the Lost Zone, the greater you will do. We have 2 copies of Sableye, so that way when you reach 10, you can just start spreading damage like a crazy maniac. And for early attacks in the game, we have 2 copies of Cramorant. Once you have four cards in the Lost Zone, you'll be Gucci Berry, and then you can you can kind of just take advantage from there. And then start poking damage here, start poking damage there, and then once you have 10, you can just take 2-3 prices. 1 copy of Hawlucha with the ability that once you play it, you can spread two damage counters, so 1 here, 1 there, in combination. Like if you're short 1 damage counters, so you can play it and then do your knockouts. Pretty cool. 1 copy of Manaphy. Just to protect your Pokemon. If you're going up against the mirror match, you kind of want to bench Manaphy because your opponent can just Greninja, spread a bunch of damage, and you're not gonna like it because the whole purpose is setup. And then speaking of the devil itself, we have 1 copy of Radiant Greninja, so that way you can discard energies and draw a bunch of cards. With Comfy, you're drawing 2, picking 1 out of the 2. With Greninja, you're just drawing 2. More consistency. The more cards you draw, the better you will do. 1 copy of Snorlax with the Unfezzed Fat. Protects you from like poison and all that stuff. And then Tumbling Snore for 180. It's kind of dope. Pretty cool attacker. And now we're going for the V Pokemons. We have 1 copy of Zapdos. If your opponent has a bunch of V Pokemons, and you kind of want to play it just to get like a cheeky knockout, let's just say you spread damage onto a Mew and onto, for example, a Genesect. You spread like 30 damage on the Genesect. You bench this bad boy. Promote it, boss, knockout for just 1 single energy. It's pretty cool. And also you can discard a special energy from your opponents. So if you start with Zapdos and your opponent is playing a Lucky Energy or a Gift Energy, you can kind of want to slap this bad boy and hit it for weakness. Also, you're hitting for weakness to your Miraidons and for your Regieleki VMAXs. So this is cool for those situations. This is mainly for the lightning Pokemons, the Miraidons and the Regielekis. But if you can use it for other ones, be my guest. If you're playing up against Lugia, that's your boy for it. You can just bench it, Mirage Gate 2 energies into it, flip foot it before your attack, and smack Lugia for weakness. Pretty cool. And also, your Mew counter will be your Drapion. You hit Mew for weakness, super duper. We all love it, Gucci Berry. So that's going to be it for the Pokemon line. And now we go with the supporters and items. We have 4 copies of Colress for draw consistency. You look at the top 5, and if you find yourself a Mirage Gate, or if you're going second on your first turn, like that, you can just play Colress, get yourself a VIP pass, get the comfies, start switching and doing flower selecting. So that's there for it. 4 VIP passes, so you can set up early in the game. Nothing too special of it. Make sure you draw the 4 of them on your first turn. Netball. So if you don't get your VIP passes, you got Netball or Nestball, so you can get those bad boys there. And switching options, we're playing 4 copies of switching card. Unfortunately, Scoop Up Net rotated, and you cannot get those comfy out of the way. You have those bad boys so you can roll them back and forth and do flower selecting, get your card set up and all that shenanigans, and start smacking your opponent. More switching options. We have 4 copies of Escape Rope. Yes. So if your opponent has only 2 Pokemon in play, and he's trying to save that special Pokemon in the bench, play Escape Rope. Get that guy over here, smack it with Cramorant, smack it with Snorlax, or any other Pokemon, take the knockout. Energy Recovery, Energy Recycler, we have 1 and 1. Like I said, I like to piss off people because I have different arts. This is mainly here for your energy recycling. You're going to be, hopefully, discarding almost all your energies. The more energies in your discard pile, the better. Try not to put them in the lost zone. But if you play Colress and you draw 5 energies, I'm sorry for you. It has happened to me, so I know the drill. I know the struggle. Now we're going for Stadium, Pokemon, Beach Court. Beach Court. If you don't get yourself no switching card, no escape rows, you have the Beach Court to retreat. Let's go for it. More supporter. Pokemon Recovery. Let's say that your opponent, your Mew player, did not put this in the lost zone. You're Gucci Berry, get this guy, get Clara, bring Drapion back, and smack it again to win the game. Same with the other ones. If you need a Cramorant, Sableye, Manaphy, Halusha, Radiant, Ninja, or Snorlax, you can just Clara, recycle them back. Plus, if you have energies, you can just grab 2 of 2 and be awesome. 1 Lost Vacuum to get those pesky Path to the Peak or any tool card that your opponent might have that is preventing you from taking a knockout. That's the guy for it. Heavy Ball, just in case if you prize any of your basic, because you're playing a lot of basic, you're playing 4 confies, you're playing pretty much everything. Pretty much everything is basic, so Heavy Ball in it, it's pretty cool. You prize a card that you kind of need, play Heavy Ball, get it, you know the drill. We have ourselves 1 copy of Boss's Orders and 1 copy of Raihan. Boss's Orders to target your opponent, whatever he is hiding over there that you want to take a big knockout. And Raihan to accelerate energy and get yourself something good from the deck. If you need a switch, if you need a Nest Ball, if you need a Colress, you can get those with it. We have 2 copies of Pokegear, so that way you can get yourself Clara, Raihan, Boss, and Colress. And last but not least, or whatever, however you call that, for Mirage Gate, that is your energy acceleration pretty much in the game. 4 is the norm, so you kind of want to have 4 of them. Now let's go for the energy count. You have 1, 2, 3 waters, so that way the waters are there mainly so you can use Greninja and Smack, or you can just put it on anybody else, but mainly you want to put it in if your opponent didn't bench Manaphy, you kind of want to take that to your advantage. We have 2 copies of Psychic Energies, that is for your Sableye, so you can just spread damage, Lost Mine, and do some cool stuff. 1 copy of Fighting Energy, so you can attach it into your Galarian Zapdos and take cheeky knockouts, or make your opponent cry when they're playing Miraidon. And 3 copies of Lightning Energy for your Raikou. So that's going to be it for this list. Like I said, I haven't tested yet, but I have experience playing Lost Box, so kind of familiar with it. And I have seen other people playing it, locals, post-rotation. And you draw a ton of energies. Like, you need anything, a ton of cards, my bad. You draw a ton of cards with this build. You have Colress to draw 5, Comfey draw 2, and such. Greninja draw 2, Raikou, you can draw 1 extra one, however you want to play it. But this is the list, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did building it. And then we'll see. We'll find out if this actually is quite good. I still need to build Giratina Lost Box. I also want to test that out, because they said it's the most popular deck in Japan. But over here in Florida, people are not playing it. So I kind of want to play it and build it and just tell you guys how it's doing. So this is the deck profile of it. More videos will be coming in the future, so you guys can see how it performs and yeah, such and such. Leave a like as always. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and share to wherever you want to share it. Share it with your friends, peeps, or whatever. Hope you guys enjoy the list. Build it if you want to, test it out, see if it works for you, and enjoy it. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.